Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, we came amaranime ndomuginime the Ipob ne beni ne di chiche ruwe beni ne owasoturu kipe magi ne beregi bi krobaso ha oposi le kendo ha okwaso so eligwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwa Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful. against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being starved to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Can you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leaders have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. Yeah, my convention is over. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that us. Killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Land is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. It was good the devil and we chose good.
Enego is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enego is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Tropical mix.
Biafra, the rising sun. Blah, blah, blah. Last time and a last time.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, MAZI Uchi Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I know that one day we will understand the mindset behind those words. As Uchuka from F4 is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nanji Kukano, the prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. 60 years of Nigerian domination, 50 years of Nigerian terrorism, 50 years of Nigerian looting, 50 years of most countries in the world making misery out of Allah because they want to steal uncovered, but here they project themselves to be people of righteousness, to be people, men and women of integrity. They want to tell you they are holier than God, they mean well for humanity. They go everywhere in the world talking about human rights, civil rights, but behind them they are worse than devil. Tell me any country today who can say we are world power without feeding from the misery of the world, without feeding from the misery of the poor people, without feeding from the frustration of those who have been raped time without number, murdered without no justice, oppressed and depressed in every way imaginable. The world should be ashamed of themselves. Honestly, I must tell you this. When I talk, I don't apologize to anybody because some things is uncalled for, it's unbelievable. Somebody comes on the television screen because you have monopoly over the media, or you control, you will the power that controls the technology, and your life from both sides of your mouth. You should be ashamed of yourself because you are a disgrace to humanity. You will know one day. There were times Theresa May ancestors who were hiring terrorists across the globe, causing mayhem, killing and murdering. You people do not have the moral standing to see the truth today. Is it not amazing? Today, nobody can condemn the actions of Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, and other terrorists across the globe. You can only go behind and assassinate them because you were the first terrorists. Without repented heart, you want to stop them. It's impossible. To talk about what Fulani headsmen are doing in our land, in Biafra land, in the guise of Nigerian Army Police and the rest of them, and all of you kept mute. You really don't have the moral standing to speak of because you were there. When I talk about, think about, is it, what do they call him? Leopard or whatever his name is. Is it Leopard or Tiger who went on to Congo and the rest of it, cutting off people's hand? I wonder what the crime of those people are. Is that man not worse than Boko Haram? And you're going to celebrate him one day that he's a hero. The world should be ashamed of themselves. Nobody has come out to say the truth the way it is. Appear naked before the global community. You get angry and do your worst because this worst is what you are waiting for. Honestly, nobody have been able to do that as far as Africa is concerned until Mazen and Kano came. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. For the avoidance of doubt, George ONYIBE, I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Of course, I will not proceed until we acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For in the beginning he was there, and in the middle he is still there, and in the end he shall be there. He will be there. And he will recompense every man according to his handwork. And that is why I see some people. You judge prostitute and you are a prostitute. You judge criminal and you are a criminal. You judge 419 and you are a 419. And then who the heck is deceiving who? When you know you stand before the Creator. The one who decides the kingdom that rise and the ones that fall. Everybody respect yourself this morning. It doesn't matter who you are.
from America to Asia to Indonesia to Malaysia to heaven to earth, all of you respect yourself, because this fire you have lighted very close to the throne, it will consume all of you. For the very hulobalo you have caused in Africa, the hulobalo you are currently sponsoring in Biafra land, it shall boomerang. It's just a matter of time. Kunyeni budike o, kunyeni budike, kunyeni budike, ihe jamaya dike ruana o. Chimo kunyeni budike o, eze kunyeni budike, kunyeni budike, ihe jamaya dike ruana o. Banululu anyo na banululu anyo, banululu anyo na banululu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Na balulu okike kere ụwa banululu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike awụsa ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike Yoruba ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike Sabo ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike Japan ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike America ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike ndị iro ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Nna banụrụ anya n'elu ụwa banụrụ anyo. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu ịbụ sọ mma o. Ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o. Ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. This is my own way of praying. Adia Mama. But of course, we must continue this morning. Our topic this morning is simple. Our stance on the issue of Biafra. Our stance on the issue of Biafra. Most people have deliberated on the issue of Biafra with different opinion. I have set clues to many of them. Some intellectual, some opinion molder, some founding father, some politicians, some miscreants, hooligans, and so on, majority freedom fighter. They all have different views, different opinion about the issue of Biafra. And each of them, I must say, I submit that I learn positively as well as negatively from them. But what is our stance? Our stance has been decided before now. It is not IPOB that decide even the stance of Biafra. But IPOB are here to re-register the fact that there is no middle ground, no negotiation. Our stance as Biafran is ordained in heaven. And this is one truth anybody must know. I see some people, they talk about what they can do and what they cannot do. You didn't decide this. Because those who slaughtered the generation of 1967 and 1970 never know a day like this will come. Our fathers couldn't mention the name Biafra because British government company Nigeria will charge them for treason, which most of you has actually been through that part. And so they tell us during the war, only few parents were bold enough to tell them children, we were Biafran, we fought to restore Biafra, we died for Biafra, we bled for Biafra. But even though for almost 20 years, 2 decades, they were shut down from mentioning the name Biafra. And then others came up. And along the line, they collect money and they move back. IPOB came up. And I tell you, if IPOB betray today, the group more fierce, more deadlier, more rugged, uncompromising will come up. But with confidence assurance, I tell you, IPOB know the stance here. Here and right now, we defend our land and we take over our land. You must understand our stance. When I see something, hey, I pity all of you. Because if you know what is waiting for you, you will be hiding in shame. Nonsense. You collect dollars on Ghana must go. So we do not see their bank transaction. You are very stupid. The day you will see your video, the day you will see how hopeless you are, God will punish you. And then it's going to say, I'm going to assassinate this guy. Moi, George ONYIBE. I do not boast. But there are things we know you don't know. Nobody can stop Biafra. That is why when you see them in Ebonyi State yesterday shooting as if they are in war front, a country that have general more than America. The generals Nigeria have produced, America, Britain, China put together has not produced the number of general. There are mad people everywhere. General Boko Haram, General Fulani Headsmen, General Miatiala, General Buhari, General Babangida, General. Even foreigners coming to Nigeria become general. Even president, everybody is general. In a general. When you are general, what is the meaning of general? You are the really Onyishindiara general. General without going to war. To those general we are in Ebonyi State, open fire, start killing people. We are shivering. I can only tell Biafrans, if you like, be fooling yourself. Be doing formidable. All the people who do formidable, where the formidable reach them. We must not be careless with our life. And that is why the Bible says, wisdom is the principal thing. In all that getting, get wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. In all that getting, get wisdom. We have sentence. We have sentence. And I can only sit back and I'll be looking at those people. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh Lord my God. When I'm in awesome wonder, considering those work, the work thy hand has made. I see the star, I hear the rolling thunder, the power throughout the universe display. Then sing my soul, then sing my soul, my Savior unto thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. You people don't know what is coming for all of you, but you shall very soon. You are in Ebonyi State shooting. Oh, generals, General Boko Haram, General Police. You are general, but it's because you don't understand our stance in IPOB. You don't. If you understand, you will take your madness far away from us. Because everything you do today, thinking you are going to deter us from what we are doing, you are going to humble us, you are going to frustrate us, they never born you. You bring it on. This is what fuels us. You don't know. It's too late for all of you. Our stance is simple. I remember when our leader was in Kuje prison, and I actually had the privilege of representing him. In one of those meetings, we heard with those we're supposed to call elders of Biafra. And they gave their stance. And our leader said to me, this is what we want. Because they were writing to him in prison to change his stance. And he wrote and said, George ONYIBE, whatever they say, they are entitled to their opinion. But on this platform, our stance is not negotiable. Because men have died. He gave reason. It cannot be negotiated. They can go ahead and do what they want to do. But IPOB stance, it is Biafra or Biafra. Some people will say Biafra or dead. Of course, I repeat that and I understand the implication behind those words. It is either we get Biafra or we die getting Biafra. We are not telling you that it is either we get Biafra or we kill ourselves. No, we don't kill ourselves. It is either we get Biafra or we will die getting Biafra. Anyhow I want to be. Honestly, I know men and women, wonderful men and women who will do anything to move me out of this country. I'd rather die as a free man on my knee than to walk with the tear-over-car on the blood of my people. I will not do that. We will not do that here. Biafra is not for sale. You don't know. Let me digress. You go to school, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an engineer. They teach you many things. They don't teach you money. Why is it that we don't have a study in university known as money? Why are they not teaching you money? Because the day they teach you about money, that day the world economic system will crumble. They don't teach you money. They can say banking and finance. It's all about bookkeeping. Let them teach you money. It will amaze you what money is. You will see the family that control money. And that is why the poor will remain poorer and the rich will remain richer. That is why if you don't among the families of playing the league of extraordinary criminal, you will remain poor or you live within the static quo. But you won't pass there. Why are they not teaching you money in Nigerian university? Global university, they don't teach you money. No subject of money. They can only say money is a means of exchange. They now tell you trade by barter. You African man, they now tell you how your ancestors was doing trade by barter through what do they call this thing? We call it abu. What do they call this thing we were using for money? That one obubulu. Ogomo demomena alumene you used to put white cowries. They now share you how your ancestors were using cowrie as a means of exchange. Go and look at the life of people who use cowrie as means of exchange, and look at the people using dollar, pounds, and shillings and every money in the world as means of exchange. You will know the reason why they will never teach you money in the university. They think we are stupid. The only thing they can think now is that morally they don't have the right to come out against us openly. And so behind their bars, their close joint, they're saying these people, they talk arrogantly, but thunder will fire all of you. We're going to kill these people. We can't let them have their freedom. If you are God, so be it. But if you are not God, you even thought about this in your heart, this evil, and God keeps you quiet, and then I won't apologize to him. But of course, for this purpose, he has raised you up so he can disgrace you across the globe. We have seen your type. Where is the president of former Soviet Union? He said nobody can divide Soviet Union. Nonsense. Has it not divided? I wonder the country that were part of Soviet Union before. They are mad people. Today you have the privilege to make the world a better place. You are there gallivanting globally. You are giant of the world. God will punish all of you. If this evil is what fuels you, we shall stop evil. And all of you will crumble. But you have the right to do the right thing. You have the time, to do the right thing. Why not do it? IPOB stance cannot be negotiated. Some people have suggested a restructure. Let's restructure. A restructured Nigeria is as good as Biafra. But this is what they say. These people are criminals. When you sit with all these political elite unquote from Biafra land, both South and Southeast, if you debate with them academically, intelligently, they tell you, my brother, don't you know that a restructured Nigeria is as good as Biafra? And then I begin to wonder, why is Aburi Accord not as good as restructure? Aburi Accord is invariably the first projection of restructure. You all killed that man. You all betrayed that man. When I mean all of you, both you intellectuals from Biafra, from Ududua, from Arewa, all of you intellectual in charge of the global community, you all betrayed Ojukwu. You can't tell us you give us the restructure and you think we will shut our trap. We will not. Because Ojukwu actually pushed for this restructure. Most of you have forgotten. Biafra is the first country in Africa to initiate their right to self-determination. You make sure nobody talks about us. Do it while you have the time. But you know all these things. We initiated the right to self-determination. You shut us down because you have nuclear warhead. You have monopoly over stealing. It's okay. We went to Aburi Accord, discussed with supposedly our own brothers, not knowing that these people are still asleep. We paid dearly for it. Aburi Accord was not honored. And then there are some group of 419 who call themselves intellectual in Biafra land. Some of them Yoruba and Hausa, they say, okay, let's restructure Nigeria, and then we can have our own police, and then we can have our own. Are you this daft? Are you this stupid? Don't you understand our stance? You're going to honor restructure. Why did you not honor Aburi Accord? You have to kill almost 10 million or over 10 million people to make sure that Aburi Accord is not implemented. You are still killing it today. And then you are coming in directly to change the grammar. You think we are that stupid? You're changing the grammar now. Okay, that was Aburi Accord. This one now is restructure. But what is the difference between restructure and Aburi Accord? In the real sense, you will be amazed. There is no difference. Don't let them deceive you. Fela knew this truth. They go use English, Dabaru, we Africa. We go, they say, yes. Yes. You know, intellectually, yes. Now English, they use the Dabaruna. Though you intellectual telling me about restructure, can you please come out on the social media and tell me the difference between Aburi Accord and restructure? I know it's not restructure, it is restructure. Others will talk about constitutional amendment. When you see all those chimpanzees who call themselves lawyer, I pity them. They never know we've been in that law school when they got there. I took time and I googled the age of many people. And it's amazing. They're not even older than me. But they project themselves as if they are old men. They are. If I tell you my age one day, you'll be shocked. There are many people, one of them, I don't want to mention their name. I always tell him, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. He's close to me. And one day I found out his age. He's even younger than 4 people I senior. I was shocked. I said, this guy must have noticed that he has to, he don't answer me when I greet him good morning, sir. He's so big, so huge, so robust, so old, everything. He doubled me. But I'm twice his age. But what am I trying to say? All your intellectual, everything you are doing, just find out your sense. You think you are a lawyer. You studied in Cambridge University in China and Chinchon University in America. I think you are a lawyer. And then you come out and use BB grammar to deceive us. Yes, we're going to do constitutional amendment where you constitutional readjustment, but you don't even know the system of government if we practice in Nigeria. Is it a rigid constitution that we have, or is it a flexible constitution? You have not reviewed this issue. You are telling us to amend constitution. Nigeria operates on a dissectional constitution, a monopolized, computerized, fraudulent, temperamental constitution. A constitution that exists, yet it does not exist. How can you amend it? It is like we operate on a system of government that takes rigid constitution as its ultimate platform. And then you are coming to amend the rigid constitution. Do you know what you are saying? But you want to deceive us, of course, we understand. And then they say, oh, let's do constitutional amendment. Are you going to amend the rigid constitution? Are you stupid? Did you not go to law school? That is why they say when 2 lawyers gather, they are called Congress. And when plenty monkey gather, it is called Congress. And so when we tell you are all chimpanzee and monkey, those of you in the National Assembly, don't be offended. This is who you are. When 2 or more chimpanzee or monkey, ape, gather, they are called Congress. So when you are telling me, oh, we the Congress, you are telling me we the chimpanzee and monkey, and you will say we are insulting you. Did I make English? Congress. So Congress, group of chimpanzee and monkey, they are going to come and tell you, we're going to amend constitution. We look at education and we turn our back on it. Because we understand it is another form of slavery. Honestly. And this truth, all of you will know it one day. A lot of people have been deliberating so many things. Others will say, most people would say, let us forget about Biafra. Let's forget about Biafra. Why exactly? What is the meaning of Biafra? A lot of people ask me, please, ONYIBE, tell me the meaning of Biafra. I'm sincere to myself. I tell you what I know. Some people will say Biafra is Igbo, Biafra. I don't believe that. Honestly. but it could also be true. Some people will say Biafra is a joke. Honestly, I don't believe that. It could be true. Considering what they've done to us for 400 years, I don't think anybody have the moral right to come and tell you what Biafra is until the people who did this then come forward and say the truth. But the truth cannot be overemphasized that in our very life, they have changed our name. Let us go back now. There are people who say they are Delta State. That is where I come from. Delta does not have anything to do with my ancestors. Neither does it have anything to do with anybody in Delta State. From Urubu to Shekiri to Abraka to Uli to Abo, Onechalona, Onechubu, everywhere down to Abo, Okwani, all of us, Delta don't mean anything. We don't know what Delta is. Delta is alien to us. You move to Bayelsa State, there is nothing like Bayelsa. Bayelsa does not have meaning in Ijo name. Yenogwa, Otie, Patani, all of you don't know the meaning of Bayelsa because Bayelsa is not your dialect. They just speak A for Patani, B for this one for this one. They just speak alphabetically, they concoct it. And today you are jumping up and you are Bayelsa. Then you come to River State. Who is a River State? The name is alien to us. And then you move to Cross River State. Who is Cross River State? We never know who the guy is. Then you move to Ebonyi. Some say it's Ebonyi, some say it's Ebonyi. Please, Indian Zandi, Bakeleke, can you tell me what Ebonyi mean in your dialect? Certainly not. You come to Enugu. Enugu actually is Enugu, but they went to alter the spelling. Those of you from Enugu know that the spelling of Enugu is not the real spelling of Enugu in Igbo land. And then your children are going to study to find out why they refuse. They change Enugu, spelling Enugu, and then you come back to Anambra. It is Somambara, and then they are telling you Anambra. No, that is not the truth. And then you are going to move to Imo. This is Awusa name. If you tell me you are from Imo State, you are Awusa. When I see Sabutua coming from that region, it is those who believe firmly in Imo State because Imo is a concocted Awusa name put upon you. And I can tell you, Akwa Ibom don't mean anything in Akwa Ibom. Who is the head is Akwa Ibom? What is Akwa Ibom? You concoct name and you put it on the people. I can tell you that the only name closer being the rule in the whole of Biafra land is Abia. Only Abia. Only Abia. I tell you no lie. I tell you the truth. Only Abia. But does it mean Abia is free from this deception? Is it not a Fulani man that is in charge of Abia? And then when these people come, they say, oh, you know, we got to change the name. But we've been there. We've been there. Our stance is not negotiable. Okay, let's change the name. You know, this name Biafra. But we understand that Biafra makes the world tremble. Nigeria don't want to hear Biafra. The world don't want to talk about Biafra. What are they afraid about Biafra? What are they afraid about the name Biafra? That is why it must be Biafra. It shall remain Biafra, Biafra or Biafra. Our leaders say, but of course, you are entitled to your opinion. Still, other we say. But in all of this, I must tell you, our stance is clear. There will be no negotiation on the issue of Biafra restoration. Reason being that, number one, many people have been murdered because of Biafra. In different dispensation. And I want you to know, we want to know what is their crime. I remember in that occasion, our leader said the reason we will not abandon Biafra is a lot of people have died about Biafra. What is their crime? You tell us their crime, and then maybe we'll have a rethink. Number two, after the genocidal war that was opposed on us as a people, simply because we want to go home, let's do a level of let's look at what they've actually done to us. Consider what they did to us, because we say we want to go home. They brought war to our doorstep. We want to go home to Biafra land. Consider the single fact. Renegotiating our stand will only lead to two things. Number one, certain extinction of our people or total bastardizement of our blood lineage. If we ever agree to negotiate our stand, it will lead to one thing. The end result will be that we will be totally extinct. They will kill us. Look at now, they are killing us. And the next thing they do, the next end result is that if we are not extinct, because we have said it, they will bastardize our blood lineage. They are doing it already. The mosque is helping them. The church is helping them. Raping is helping them. Another fraudulent nation across the globe is helping them. Number 4, the level of atrocity committed against us as a people is almost unpardonable, unacceptable. For Nigeria, it's not only a mockery to us as a people, but also an insult to our intelligence. The moment you say you are in Nigeria, you are mocking us, because they call us a Nyamere, they call us infidel, and if you are a Biafran, you support them to say we are all Nigeria, you are insulting our intelligence. And I must assure you or remind you this morning, we are not as stupid as you think you are. That is why any Biafran today who is thinking is going to play politics on this Biafran issue should be very careful, because if I Jonah case, Jonah will rejoice in heaven over your demands. I don't threaten people. I don't challenge you people. I'm not running anywhere. I am in Orogodo from Abo. Thunder will fire all of you. And since you like feeding on the misery of the people, you are a vulture. Bring out your madness. When the time comes, you will regret. Otu bochi Biafra gabia oge munufu nanya ndi mehi unugeti akanobi. Nwanemo otu bochi Biafra gabia oge munufu nanya ndi mehi unugeti akanobi netili ihe mere onwe lihe mere onwe unugeti akanobi. It's just simple as that. No negotiation. You can think you have the power to negotiate. Go and negotiate. Collect money. After all they've collected, is it 10 million naira or billion naira? They are coming to blow trumpet for you. Praise Buhari now. Praise the Jubilee. Oh, everybody praise Buhari now. Praise the Jubilee. He give us 10 million, 10 million, 10 billion, 10 billion, 10 billion. Let us kill and divide it in Yoshi. I hope Enugu airport is open now. Mad people. You think we are stupid? Don't worry. Number 5. If we negotiate our stand, the issue of Biafra, the world is on trial. Because of this issue of Biafra, I must tell you that the world is on trial. And as a result, there is no negotiation. We are watching them. Oh, Yemen crisis, we will not take it. Hazilia ISIS, but all the crime they are talking about, inhuman, degrading treatment upon humanity, they are trying to defend what is happening in Biafra land, and most of them are accomplices. We are watching there. The issue of Biafra has put the world on trial. So when you are there issuing any statement, giving out any speech in regard to world and morality, you should be ashamed of yourself. Only those who talk about Biafra have the moral right to speak as human beings. If not, you are a fraud. You are Lucifer. You are Satan. What is changing you from the issue of Biafra? Oh, you are part of the people stealing oil. And then you can't get involved because somebody is going to point at you. Birds of the same feather flocks together. We will not negotiate our stand because the issue of Biafra has actually placed the world on trial. I pity African country. Oh, kill IPOB, kill them, they are political. But we're not political. Those who are trying to bring in political, they will see their end. Their disgrace is very huge. Their disgrace is very huge, I must tell you. We're not political. You stop doing this. In Africa, in Biafra, African die. Get this truth into your thick skull head. South African has what it takes to start making some diplomatic move to liberate Africa. But they are there doing xenophobia. There is a xenophobia, it's a phobia zone, and they are mad people. And then Kibiri is going to bring worship because they want to get hold of Bakassi Peninsula. The Francophone want to control the England phone. The same way the Arabian phone want to control the England phone. England have become Arab nation. Indirectly, most of you don't know. But they are regrouping the world. They are regrouping the world. Could it be for Armageddon? We will fail all of you when Armageddon come. We know what happened World War I, World War II. That thing, you ever initiate World War III, you people don't know what is coming for all of you. Britain used to be a Christian nation. They are the ones subduing Christian nation to Arab nation. Britain. We cannot negotiate our stand, because since they cannot negotiate, those who have killed us because of Biafra, certainly they cannot negotiate with us. It is Biafra or Biafra. Our stand cannot be negotiated because we want fresh air. Fresh air simply means we want to be the author of our destiny. Biafrans, wake up. Certainly we understand the urgency of restoring Biafra. Honestly, we understand the urgency. We know that time is of the essence. But believe me, we also understand that what we want is absolute Biafra. Total Biafra. Complete Biafra. Uncompromised Biafra. And so, my brothers and my sisters, wherever you are all over the world as a Biafran, understand that on this platform, on the issue of Biafra, it is non-negotiable. As they tell you that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable, the same way, in fact, not the same way, but in the same time, we tell you the issue of Biafra restoration is not negotiable. But in the end, we shall know whose word will come to stand. Stand wherever you are. Look for IPOB family closer to you. Join them. Join them. If you don't know how to get them, I'll advise you to send me your data on our WhatsApp line on this Radio Biafra Extra, and then I shall forward it to those who are in charge of making sure that this gospel, they get to you. There is no negotiation. They will do many things to stop us. They will shut down the border. They will destroy all the airport. They will shut down the seaport as they've done. They are building Dwarf Second Niger Bridge, according to them, so no ship can come there in the future. But when Biafra is restored, we will excavate all those nonsense, useless thinking animals who call themselves Nigeria. But they are not seeing this evil. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female, 081-288-58614. Of course, the lines are open and you're free to call in. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, all I'm trying to say this morning is Biafra, 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 all through. Whatever or whether the zoo like it or not, whether Jubril like it or not, all we know is Biafra. If people can listen to the speech of Trump in the last UN meeting, Trump said, if you are looking for your freedom or for your country, stand strong and never change your words and never deviate. Let me not digress. So what I want to report this morning is the evil activities of the SARS and special squad from IG. They are killing our youths who committed no single offense. Now, there are 3 people, 4 people they adopted. What did they do? These people, they went on burial ceremony at Anambra State, and before they could, as they are coming back, before they could cross here, it took them a long time. Even at Owerri, when they get to Owerri, people are talking Rochas. Rochas is a criminal. Owerri is impassable now. They stayed over 3 hours before they can cross over coming to Aba. Do you know they arrived about late at night? Those group called SARS and Special Squad from Abuja, from IG office. These boys, when the boss stopped them, they have to went into a house of their friend. Then these criminals on uniform, terrorists on uniform, caught one of them. Why are you wandering in the night? They have to explain to them what happened. And they took them to the boys' house where they want to sleep. Now, when they get there, because the time is against them. Do you know that these SARS people are always with a pant, ladies' pant? They broke the house and enter. They say you people are criminal. At a point, they drop the pant, a pant of a lady, black pant, on the house or in the floor, and said that they are using this pant. They are Yahoo boys. And these boys told them, did you see any woman here? The answer is no. Then how come about this pant? And the policemen are mandating them, they must agree that this pant, they have this pant, they drop the pant. And the pant is with some ink in the pant or that kind of a thing. They mandated these children that they must agree that they are with this pant and they are Yahoo boys. At the end of the day, they bundled them out. Do you know that nobody knows where they took these men to? At the last stage, what they collected from their parents is 350,000 naira, or they will take them to Abuja. And taking them to Abuja is not even the issue. They will take them outside their bar and kill them. This is what we are suffering now in our bar. And the Biafrans must be careful how you move in the night. Let me come back again. Sir, at Omongase, they are disturbing people with flashy cars. What have they done? Biafrans are struggling people. Biafrans are busy people. How do you, when they saw a man of around 45 years in a Jeep, they assume he's a Yahoo boy, and they will take that person to the station. What they can do, that person is unknown. What have we Biafrans done? I am calling on Donald Trump, UN, the President of America. Allow Biafrans to go. We have suffered enough. These people can't continue killing us, and we are dying in silence. We will rise one day, and the world will say we are terrorists. Our leader is saying it and standing it very hard. We are not terrorists.
Through epileptic network, but then we must continue. Certainly, my brother, we are not terrorists. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
Good morning from here, madam.
Yeah, my name is Ayuch. I'm calling from London. ONYIBE, I have not slept because of joy. You see, if Jubilee AK or whatever they call him can go to Russia and open his mouth that the Russians support them to kill the Biafrans, that's what I read. To kill the Biafrans. Now he went back there again to invite them. We are victorious children of the Most High God.
Because they know what is happening to what is coming for them. Let Russia prepare to kill also. Every country who want to kill us, let them prepare. This thing they did before, somewhere along the line, the law of retribution has to be applied. Karma must judge all of them. Let them prepare. Russia, they don't know what they are doing to themselves. Because of our matter, the world is on trial. We will see their moral standing. Go ahead, please.
God of pity has been is always because it is God that said Nandekano. He said all these things. Now they are using their mouth to say it. That they can't go to kill the Biafrans and they are saying one Nigeria. You see, the last call I said, we were told that they will kill us. All this that has happened, God already told us through his servant. My own is that we are going home. We are almost there. Enjoy and listen to everything that happens in Washington. I didn't sleep my ear. As I'm about to sleep, I heard your voice. I stood up. I said, keep on doing what you are doing. We are already home. They are all cowards. What happened in Ipob yesterday? Keep on doing what you are doing. We are already home. God selected you people. Handpick. You know, when God handpick, it doesn't make mistake. Let them keep on killing our children. The blood is speaking. The blood of those children are speaking. I just want to encourage all the people living in Biafra land, especially in Georgia. I salute your wife. I salute her. Keep on doing what you are doing. God Almighty spoke to you. I can't tell you who will say something happen when God has not spoken. I don't have much to say, just to encourage you and all the people and all the principal officers. I give God the glory. I don't make it to go to if you are not in the spirit, you won't understand what is going on. So my son, keep on doing it.
Thank you very
God
much.
Almighty, you put the job with all organizers. Or what is again, Maggie? You will enjoy the effort. I told you I will come and help you. Say, my son, I told you. So I'm giving you,
Thank you very much, ma.
I can now go back to sleep.
Good
morning.
Good morning, ma.
Bye.
Yes, it's very simple. They told us they will kill us, and they did. They went further and they secreted the body of those they murdered. People do not understand what made Ojukwu take the decision he took. They killed our people, load their dead body on train, and send them down to Onitsha or Piwika. I'm not talking about the ones on Sabutua collected money and buried in Plateau State. Not all our people murdered across the zoo were returned home. Some were actually buried in mass grave. And one day when this revelation will come up, it will amaze most of you. And then there is one country there, you know, Jubri now is going to all the people who helped them to slaughter 10 million of our people to renegotiate. Please, Jubri, go to Egypt. Go to Egypt. Maybe there will be somebody who will aid you, not just Russia. Russia is even very weak today, without apology. But I won't blame the modern day Russia, because I don't know if they are different from their father. Then they were Soviet Union, USSR, kill Africa, kill them. But we are still here. We are the reincarnated spirit of those you have murdered. If you talk about justice, you talk about equity, you talk about human rights and civil rights, you talk about the good of humanity, you should respect yourself and stop disgracing yourself. All of you stealing from Biafra land, and you don't want Biafrans to talk. You want to assassinate us from back door. We will tell the remaining moral homo sapiens who you are, what you have really done, for there will be no hiding place for all of you in the end. Because of Biafra issue, all the world is on trial. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
Yeah, good morning, Mazi George ONYIBE. Good morning, fellow Biafrans. My name is Obi Emmanuel Chibike. I'm calling from the city of Elat in the state of Israel. Mazi, thank you very much. God bless you. Mazi, any group can negotiate whatever they like, but as the zoo said that the unity of Nigeria is negotiable, that is the same way we say that the disintegration of Nigeria and the restoration of Biafra is negotiable. Our stand on IPOB, our negotiation on IPOB is only Biafra. Mazi, the zoo army and the zoo security forces can continue to chase shadow. Our leader told us that his mother died. He came the other day and tell us that his mother has been flown back to Biafra land. I say, where is the zoo intelligent? If they can close all borders, if they can close the sea and the airport, but the body of our leader's mother was flown back to Biafra land without their notice. Where is their intelligence?
But the truth is that Nigeria is not our problem. Nigeria has never been our problem. Because this thing Fulani are doing with AK-47 in different guys, they don't know what is coming for them. We are putting the world on notice. They were involved in killing our people. We are still here. We are not negotiating our stand because it will still happen. Who is in Nigeria? The people that cannot control traffic lights. Do you know Nigeria cannot control traffic lights? Have you been to traffic lights in Nigeria, in Abuja or in Lagos? I dare you to stand there 1 hour. After 1 hour, the traffic light will run paranoid. That is why I say some people, they say, oh, Nigeria will track you, and Nigeria is tracking us. These are people who don't know who Nigeria is. Nigeria can't even control traffic lights. Is it you they are going to track? What is in Nigeria? The only thing they know is stealing money. We are unaccounted money for. Looting, harassing, intimidating. They succeeded in why? They intimidated us and then we run. We are afraid. Who the heck is Nigeria? They can't even control traffic lights. And if they can manufacture pencil as a country, can't people be happy? Nigeria is actually designed to be lower than animal. Our leader is kind enough, he upgraded them and tell them they are zoo. I think our leader must be comparing them with some of the zoo in Nigeria anyway. Because Nigeria is just like the zoo of Nigeria. But I tell you, the zoo in America, the zoo in China, some of us will even agree to go and be sleeping inside Chinese zoo with chimpanzee than to be in Nigeria. ONYIBE don't even know that some of our people deliberately commit crime, so they go to prison. The overhustle don't tire them. They don't know. This is the hair they are promoting. You see, Nigeria is a giant of Africa. You are the giant of fraud. Anybody that tell you Nigeria is a sovereign nation is the giant of 419, fraudulent country president they are. Posterity will judge them. Where is Obama, president of America, fighting for my one dear Nigeria? Let him come now. His time has passed. Whatever he did in Nigeria, the people Obama, president of America, killed, will judge him for all eternity. He is still alive. Let them bring nuclear weapons. They are deceiving themselves. The vultures are gathering. We are looking at them. We would have believed that you breathe shamelessly all the way from Sudan. We still go to Russia to beg them, to give them weapons to kill us again. We are waiting for all of them. Let them kill the ones they can kill while they have the time. Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you, my brother.
Thank you very much, MAZI. MAZI, shame to the DSS, shame to all of them. They are just chasing shadow. If they can be at their Korokoro eye and we dig the Atlantic Ocean and bury our transmitter without their notice, if they can be and our leader survive the assassination and make his way to Israel, where are they? They are blocking all the ways so that we will not enter. When the thing starts, we will enter. We will deal with them and we will restore Biafra. They are just playing. Let them do whatever they like to do now that they get the chance. Let them gather all they have to gather. They are gathering and we are gathering. At the end, we will know who owns the land. MAZI, our leader said that only one thing will justify us, whether we restore Biafra or not. The end will justify the beginning, not the middle and not the beginning. At the end, we shall prevail. Biafra must be restored. Thank you very much, MAZI.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. People must understand. Honestly, it's not proper for human being to hate human being. And so I can confidently tell you, we don't hate anybody. But you see, with what you are doing to us, with cruel hatred, we will hate you. Make no mistake about that. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Chinedu Nachinawaroji. I'm calling from Aba. What the first caller said about our DSS in Aba, my brother, it is getting out of hand. Yesterday, being Sunday, our people went to church late. They came back late because of the traffic. DSS and the policemen are crossing on the roads, checking unnecessary things. When they see the criminals, they will not do anything. But innocent people are the ones they are disturbing. I don't know what has done to DSS and the policemen. They are chasing shadow. All we know is Biafra. No matter what they do today, we will not go back. My brother who just called the last caller now, who is from ONYIBE, who is in Israel, I appreciate you. Keep it up. Yes, keep it up. I appreciate all of you. I love what you are doing. If you go along this Ngidi Owerri road, at Ngidi Uguta Junction, you will stay there for more than 4 hours before you pass that little place. The government is not seeing it. Imo State government did not see it. Richard Sokoja did not see it. Not to talk of the current one now. They are all there for their own personal interests and not for the masses. I don't know what these people are really doing with us. It is right time everybody will back them and let them know they are there for themselves, not for us.
Thank you very much.
Time to talk.
We must continue. Our people must understand. It is simple. The issue of Biafra is non-negotiable. We are not discussing it. They work very hard to make sure, oh, Biafra cannot come. We will not allow it. Let's suffer them. We will suffer them. So the next generation will not talk about Biafra. We never did talk of Biafra. We have not started talking about Biafra. We are just warming our mouth. Can you hear me, my brother?
Yes, good morning, my professor.
Good morning from here.
I can hear you clearly. How is your family, my Oga?
Of course, God is faithful.
Thank you very much. I thank God for you. MAZI, I want to thank you once again. My name still remains Pastor Samuel Biakishu. I'm from Omundomak in Owerri. Owerri is in Olo province, and by the special grace of God, I'm calling you from Aba. I'm the coordinator of Zone 1, and also the coordinator of all the Aba people, that all the Olo people that is living in Aba, Abia State. MAZI, once again, I want to thank the man that gave a report. As I'm talking to you, if you see what happened on Saturday at Ariare Junction, those useless Fulani herdsmen that is always staying at Ariare Junction, how they beat a man who is just a small rabbit. I call the soldier man a rabbit. A small boy, how he beated the man, draw the man out of the keke. Only that the man is not the keke driver. It's not a keke driver. Only that the keke driver, the soldier man, we are stopping people, and the keke driver parked close to the place where the soldier man were. Then the soldier man start flogging the keke driver. The old man that is inside the keke, he called this Fulani man, the soldier man. He called him, and the man started shouting to the soldier man, shouting, cursing the old man, a man over 70 years. He was called. The man asked him, "My son, are you cursing me?" He started say, "Shege, dambaza." The man says, "It can never be well with you." Now the man, the soldier man, he pushed the man out of the keke, start beating the old man. MAZI, we are suffering under the useless Fulani soldiers in Abia State. So I am still calling on the world to come out, to come for our rescue. Let them come for our rescue, which I know by the special grace of God. Yes,
brother, call on Biafrans to stand up to defend their fatherland. Who is the word you are calling? We have been calling them since now. Call on your brothers. Leave the word alone. If this music don't start playing, nobody will give you mouth. If you think any of them, as they are talking, all of them have taken side. If this music no start, you no go hear them. I beg, leave the word, let the word to defend themselves. Our matter has placed all of them on trial. For even in heaven, we will be justified by what is going to happen.
MAZI, I must say particularly, I am ready. People who know me very well. I am ready. I have gone training. I am ready. Even I have so many boys that is ready. I don't hide myself. I have been my manual war. I have been a brigadier, and I have been so many paramilitaries in this whole country. I am not afraid of any of them. I am ready, and my boys are ready at any time, at any hour. We are ready. MAZI, this is enough. One mass enough is enough. Let's call a spade a spade. We are dying. We are dying. MAZI, I thank you once again. I want to announce to my people at Olu right now, they are not hearing radio. Their radio the transmitter, they say that get me a report that the transmitter is not working since almost a month now. As the Olu coordinator reported to me. So I want to call all the Olu brothers, both diaspora and outside, wherever you are, please, we need total help. Our people, they are not hearing us. And you know that our duty is to evangelize to them.
Thank you. That report is cleared.
Thank you. Please let them come out and help us. We need to do something at the home. And we have our meeting on Friday. Please, if you know that you are from Olu, that living in Aba, please remember our meeting on Friday. We need to do something. God bless you. My name still remains Pastor Samuel Obiakis from Urebi Olu. Thank you very much, MAZI. Keep it on. God will be with you. Thank you very much.
Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Good morning from here.
My name is Friday Zowa, calling from Aba province. ONYIBE, thank Kokika Biafra for what he's doing for Biafrans. The massive killing in Biafra now is too much. I know that God is going to empower us to do what we are not looking for the world. The world is not doing anything for us. Let us, everybody in Biafra land, commit yourself to be an IPOB member. When you are an IPOB member, you are a soldier. Then when the world see that IPOB members, they are formidable for to revenge for any fight of the zoo, they will be surprised to see what is going to happen. I know that we are going to fight the war, and we are going to defend ourselves. That's the normal thing for life. I really thank our leader, Mazen Kano, for what he's doing for us. Whatever they are doing, we will not succeed. I believe Chukwu Kikadiam is going to help us to succeed in our life. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand that when it comes to the issue of Biafra, our stands are clear. No negotiation. There is no negotiation. Are you there, caller on the line? Good morning, monitoring spirit.
Our leaders broadcast yesterday with our deputy made me to realize that the hour has come. We can't continue to tolerate all this nonsense from the world. Biafra all over the world. We should just have one thing in mind. Just one thing in mind. Our life. Every Biafran all over the world, whether you like it or not, whether you have the common sense in your brain or not, every Biafran must bear one thing in mind, that our life, every Biafran, our life is at stake. It is not only one person that we got. Every Biafran all over the world, it is an insult. It is an insult to us. Why must America decide how Biafra will live on this planet Earth? Who are they? Why must Russia decide that we will not live as a human race? Who are they? The time we cannot go to repair. The time to give a story as a story. One day, we start a story. Our leader started it one day. And one day we end it. They are killing us. Look at what is happening at the today. When our leader was, since 2 o'clock, I have not slept. I have been watching, seeing everything that is going on, that the end of this journey is death. And we will not do that. We will not die shamefully. We must die a resolute death. We must die to defend Biafra. For our children, we are no longer talking about ourselves. We are talking about our children. Can't we understand it? We must defend our fatherland. If the option they give to us is to restore Biafra by violence. Every Biafra get ready. What was I told you? Every people no more want to go to Nazar again. Now it is time. Okay, now it is time for us to challenge the world. Do you know that this is the task left for Biafra to become who they are? The children of Chukwuka. Don't get over the moon. If all these things did not happen, we will not become what we're supposed to be. We are the children of the most high Chukwuka, and we must restore Biafra. Biafra has already been. It is just a little time. It will not go to 5th December. Come and get back to war. One thing must happen, and everybody will come out of his white path. Oh, we can't have anybody pass to win. All of you must come out. We must defend for the land. All happy Biafra. All happy Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. No matter what they do, we've seen their type, we've seen their kind, we've seen their like before now. We want Biafra. Biafra is all that we want. And this decision cannot be negotiated. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is George. I'm the secretary of my national zone. It's very sad indeed yesterday. It was very sad that we managed to be alive today. As it happens, many of our men are on ground. As I'm speaking to you, they are going house to house, searching for our principal officers. So, but they cannot stop us. That's all I will tell them. They will manage doing all he can to truncate and to humiliate our people. But he cannot stop us. And I'm urging all Biafrans in Abakaliki province to remain focused that the end shall prevail and we shall triumph. Thank you from here.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, how's ONYIBE?
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. My name is James Mwabwane. I'm calling from South Korea. I've been trying to reach you all this while, but it's very hard to reach you. I have no much to say. I just want to thank you for the way you are doing the job. Morning to noon, night. Early in the morning, we are on. Evening, we are on again. I say, may God bless you and protect you and keep you forever for us. And secondly, I want to tell you that we are about to start a new family here, which I decided to make sure. I tried to reach you today when we gathered, but I couldn't reach you because it was Sunday. I didn't get you, so I want to get permission from you. I know what to tell me before we start.
Send me a message so I can send your link to the Continental Rep to contact you.
Okay.
Just send me the details of this information on text message. I'll make sure the Continental Rep get in touch with you people.
Yeah. It's on this line, right?
Yes, on this line. Or do you have my other line?
No, I don't have any other line.
Then send on this one. I will pick it up from there. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, welcome, sir.
We must continue. Our people must understand. Not tomorrow, not next tomorrow, never is Biafra or Biafra. Call on the line, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Anelechi calling from Abia State.
Go ahead.
I want to work Anelechi from Abia State. Let's make a lady McCollum in our in China. I'm on the whole very easy because of when the fly in my mind. And over there, I'm anymore. You can actually believe it. I know when you came before Mother Bon Capone is local, could see Macarian, Nema,
Fulani, my brother. The country government getting a affair. Of good catapult, yeah, is abandoned, Coloma, to good if you are abandoned. I will go in the house of Colonia in so like this, so you put to play and not to pass your full and ugly feet. On our daughter, Madonna, free go for. We have to pass an easy, Mognam Polania, I can't be both you. You read Barbara, our mother says, yeah, and I, when you time news. Well, advise you to you. The government is in what Biafra. So, even areas, like I did, Praja, Bomb, boy, gave you an idea. The woman will handle, and the plan, and the kind of cinema. Just to pass on our plan about Yahania, I'm a young man. You know, I got to go see whether I advise you. Because we are like one woman never not one. And when we are 7 you wait for them. When I mean, you can have even used to don't make them about you when I got a head. That I'm not going to do. I will even make a leg and if you see it. I will want to tell you. Because you teach it.
That is too much for me to comprehend. We must continue. Thank you very much. Our people must understand that our target is one thing, and that is Biafra. And when it comes to the issue of Biafra, there is no negotiating. And so everybody must get ready, because that is how it's going to be, that is how it's going to end. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Hello, ONYIBE, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is MAZI calling you from Uraba Zone. Uraba Zone is Naba Province. I say, Mechko, come and bless you, ONYIBE, and bless everybody that is working assiduously to make sure that this restoration is accomplished. I say, Mechko, come and bless them in the name of Yeshua. ONYIBE, this morning, I just want to let you know that so we can't be waiting to see if they will change, because I've seen that they won't change. If therefore my will continue to be killing his people just like that, therefore my somebody that came up, you know, at times if I tell some people that these people are gambling with our life, somebody will wake up and start telling you that the governor is working. The governor is working. Which work is working? Any governor that is working in this, everybody should listen very well. Any governor that is working in this eastern state, Biafra land, is gambling with the life of his people, because he's into oath with the Fulani Caliphate. They have took an oath that whenever the Islamic Bank is working for them, they will build many things, and the way to pay them back is for them to take blood from that state. That's what all they are doing. But I know that one day, the Lord of Karma will come against them. The Lord of Karma will hunt them down. Because it's not fair. It's not fair. How can somebody who called himself a governor will be watching his people being killed every day? You won't say anything. Even though those that is in Asharok, it came with them and others of them, they won't say anything. Upon all these things that happen in Aba, they burnt house everywhere, they kill people, nobody talk. Till today. Tomorrow they will say that they are representing us. Which kind of representation that they are doing? Those are stupid. But I know that one day we will hunt them down. Even if it is 100 years to come, even if they are 100 years in age, we must get them down, because we must pay them back as they pay to us. So ONYIBE, continue your work. You are the only light that shines in my heart, because whenever you say something, it's opened more of my brain. So I really love your work. Keep it up. So I say, may you bless any man working assiduously to this restoration. In the name of Yeshua Mashiach, I pray.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Good morning from here.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm just telling you that the Fulani is the children of Britain, which they got from slaves. They can never take them back. We will just put ourselves ready, and all women shall tie their cloth. We will fight from women and go to men. We will never die all. So we want you men to hustle up and let all women hustle up that we will win them. I have been working right from 1995, breaking all the camps of Fulani. They always use human beings to sacrifice. In 1925, they used 150 virgins. In 1937, they used 450 virgins. Now, all these things that the Fulani are doing, they are sent by Britain because they don't want to give them a place. They send them that any place they fight and conquer, let them take their place. We will not allow them. So we are tired of hearing they kill us. Let us hustle up with casting and prayer to win them.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, although I don't know the program anyways. My name is Amachi Elvis Arnotu. So I'm calling from the United States of America, California precisely. So I just want to get this thing from you, the number of IPOB in this one in Auckland. Because last time I tested you, but never get anyone around me.
The point is, some people will just say, I want to join IPOB. They don't give me their data. Please, write your name, your phone number.
No, I forwarded it to you before.
Write your name again, your phone number, and your location. Somebody will contact you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. Biafrans across the world must understand we are not here to conquer anybody. We are not here to terrorize anybody. We are not here to kill anybody. But we are here to do everything necessary to ensure that nobody kills us. Like our mother said, they are killing us, they are killing us. Of course, there is time for everything. If you read your Bible very closely, you will understand. There is a time to kill people. And there is a time you will be killed also. There is a time to fool people. There is a time you yourself will be fooled. There is a time to be champion. And also there is a time to be novice. There is a time to claim world power. And there is a time to become world weakness. Don't deceive yourself. There is time for everything. There were time we were mute. Now this time we are talking. And now they are killing us. And the next time we shall be killing them. The Bible says so. I didn't say so. We don't threaten people. We make you a promise. And we told you we are here to stay. Most of them thought they just dispense some cash and that is the end of IPOB. But this is just the beginning of the journey. In fact, we are warming up. The journey has not even begun. Your friends understand. Our stand cannot be no negotiation. So if you are waiting, they will change their mind, then let's see how it's going to be. You don't going to see how it's going to be, because how it's going to be is how it's going to be. Look for IPOB and join. Those of you in Aba, you must stand put. I always tell people, do not be careless with your life. IPOB is not here for us to be. Don't be careless with your life. When we say march, you march. You don't just, well, I will only say don't be careless with your life anyway. I sign off from here. All will hear Biafra in the end. And that is the truth. Undisputable.
All hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag with God. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopolies gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. God has spread this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag with God. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Oh, hey, Biafrans, the land of rising sun. This is our new flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. The world will sing, all hail great Biafra.